here on the red carpet. Only two more interviews here for the night in this Minnesota Shorts Showcase. I'm Blythe Whaley alongside some amazing filmmakers. We're going to start here with who's next to me, and it's Jody Burke and her film Anchor Away.
Yeah.
And so, Jody, can you help me introduce these amazing people here next to me?
Yeah, I wanted to have everybody who helped me make this film on stage or on the red carpet. This is Max. He's my cinematographer, one of the most amazing visual stylists of the screen, I would say. And next to him is Kelly. She's my producer. Wonderfully organized everybody and helped me find a good crew, local crew. I made this film as my thesis project at MCAD, for my master's degree. And I started school to learn how to direct. I've been a screenwriter in Los Angeles for a long time. And I didn't know anything, and the first person I met was Beth, who's next to her. She teaches editing and is a genius at it. She teaches at Film North and is very patient with people. Yeah, so she was very encouraging to me, and next to her is Jillian Crane, who's an old friend of mine from early days in Los Angeles, and very lovingly agreed to star in my film because she's in SAG and she sacrificed. Everybody worked for free basically on this film, and it's a labor of love, a true labor of love.
Well, that's so exciting. Well, this film, okay, before we kind of dive even deeper, I love just getting the general about this film so that we can get into those nitty-gritty questions. Can you help me out with that?
Yeah, so this film is inspired by Mary Tyler Moore, and I wanted to tell a story about a news anchor who, when she turns 40, she kind of gets kicked to the curb because of the ageism. I wanted to shine a light on ageism with women in the American workforce. And she returns home to Minneapolis, where she started out her career at this local TV station. And when she arrives on what she thinks is going to be her first day of work, because she's been promised by her Lou Grant type of boss that she's going to take back the anchor job at this local station, she finds out that he's been fired for sexual misconduct, and he has been replaced by the man who used to be Jillian's intern, and she did not treat him very well when she was young. And now it's like there's been a reversal of power, and yeah, that's kind of, it's comedy ensues.
Yes.
And romance, because we all want a little bit of romance.
You have to sprinkle that in there. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for doing that. And so I would just love to even ask, on a cinematography standpoint, what was something maybe that challenged you going through this film and how you were able to get some of these shots?
Yeah, so it's, as a case with a lot of shorts and where you have a very compact crew, and there weren't very many more people beyond what you almost see here. And so you always kind of have to balance that making sure that you get what you need, and then kind of working with what's there, and then trying to just accent what you can. There's a lot of tight spaces, a lot of time in closets, and
Oh, yeah, we had to record the sound in the base in the bottom of Jillian's mom's closet.
Yes.
Walk-in closet, which luckily was quite large, so we all fit in it.
but then it's also little ways of trying to like highlight Minneapolis without being kind of obnoxious about like here's the stereotypical shot of the skyline, and but still kind of working in a lot of that sort of local edge, I guess.
And the pressure was on us too, because we were going to art school, so having it have strong visual presence was very important to both of us, I would say.
And so this film, excited to have it be the first showing here in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And so you guys.
Minnesota made.
Yeah, Minnesota, exactly right. And so for it to show here is really fun.
And
so,
Jillian went to high school here.
oh, that's super exciting too. Yeah, I definitely. We're going to start rotating here. I'm going to step in the middle of you guys, and we'll kind of get you guys too. So we'll start with you ladies first and just ask you kind of what this experience was like being on this film and how you got brought onto it.
Jody brought me on to help her out, and I was honored. She had a great story, and she already had Jillian, so that was a big help. And Jillian was absolutely fabulous, so you'll see that in the film. She was really up for anything, which, you know, honestly, a lot of actors aren't, and she was game to try anything. So that's what makes the film, is that she really gave it her all. And it was just, we had a very, like Max said, we had a very small crew, which was fabulous. Everybody worked well together, so it all just sort of fell in place and it came together very nicely. And you see the result on the screen. And
Thank you.
we've
Yeah.
done really well with the film. Jodie was very modest. She didn't mention she's won awards for this as director and Best Comedy, and nominated for Best Short in other festivals too. So it's been doing very well on the circuit.
Wow, that's incredible. And of course, I mean, I always love to when there is the humbleness that you can see in different directors that won't bring that up. And so I'm glad that you did.
It's my job.
And so I'll keep sliding over just to make sure we got us all in here. And then here, I'll have you come a little bit closer, make sure that we're all in. But can you also tell me what it was like, this experience, being able to work with these guys on this film?
Yeah, it was cool. My experience is a little bit different because I was never on set. So,
Yeah.
but I spent many an hour with Jodie in my office working on just fine tuning and getting everything just to be exactly right. And so it was really fun just having the one-on-one time with her and hearing her vision and kind of figuring out how to implement that vision.
Yeah, and that's needed. I mean, you always kind of need also that bounce back of how can I bring these ideas out, but also have someone to help me make sure that they're exactly what they need to be. So, huge part in the film. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We'll step on over here and talk with Jillian. So, Jillian, this is exciting. Of course, starring in this film. What was this like when you found out that you had this role and wanting to play this out? What was something that maybe was challenging?
Well, it was great to be able to come home, where I'm from, and do a role in the city I was born with a really wonderfully talented director and writer, Jodie, who I knew in Los Angeles when I used to live there. And she used to live there. So I was just thrilled when she sent me the script and said, you know, this part is for you. come make this movie. And we definitely had to do it the challenge is to memorize all those lines and get that part in 2 days. We shot that movie in 3 days. I don't know, what is it? 2 days. So it was very fast. And but Max was amazing. Beth was in, Kelly was terrific. It was just a great team. And Toussaint was wonderful, and Beth, who plays and Addie Phelps. Yeah, it was a great cast, and I had a wonderful time being here. So.
That's so neat. Well, you guys, this is such a fun time. I'm glad that your film is showing here, and I'm glad all of you are here to represent it because that's important too. But your guys' film, Anchors Away, right? Anchor Away. All of a sudden I was like, there's an extra S I think I just added. So Anchor Away, a phenomenal film. So make sure that you check it out. But it's screening here today, and I'm sure we'll be screening more because it's a phenomenal one. But thanks you guys for joining me here on the red carpet. We have one more filmmaker up next with you guys.
Thank you very much. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.